Hi guys, welcome to my weekly vlog of learning to day trade penny stocks on the US market. In today's video, we're going to look at a third day surge setup with a massive bounce. Unfortunately, I couldn't trade it because Webull would not allow me to. Very annoying, but we're going to analyse the chart anyway and also look at a day two setup that I traded for an 11% gain. Let's go to the chart. So first we'll look at the third day surge setup on SOBR. So daily chart's over here. It's had a run on day one, moved on high volume, 250 mil in volume, and it's gone from around the 55 cent mark up to highs of 1.26. So I was looking to play it on this day here for a third day surge. So it's had a nice run, it's had a pullback and a nice drop in volume on day two, so where shorts can get trapped from day one and potentially get squeezed on day three if volume comes in. So going to go on to the intraday chart on why I was looking to trade this. So this is its big day one and then a pullback on day two, but it's still holding its gains fairly well. It's not retraced too much and can see it's holding this very nice base here, exactly where it had resistance in this area after hours before its day one. So that's a key area for this area of resistance to begin to then become support. And if we look at the basing action, it's very nicely holding that area. So I'm looking to trade it on this day here. It's also in a slight downtrend. I wouldn't put too much emphasis on it, but there is 1, 2, 3 touch points there. So I'm also considering that. So that's setting up to be perfect really, so which is why I really wanted to trade this stock, and I was trying to get in pre-market down here and Webull wouldn't let me trade it. It wasn't opening any new positions on this ticker, which it does do from time to time, and it seems to be doing quite a bit more often recently, where it will restrict you from buying certain tickers, especially when they're like volatile penny stocks. So I probably do need to look at getting a second broker, which will give me at least the option of trying to trade it through somewhere else if Webull doesn't allow me. So unfortunately, yeah, I couldn't take this trade even though I really wanted to size in here, and then can see market opens, breaks that trend line, pushes above the previous day's close, which is this green line, and then has this explosive bounce upwards, and that is about an 80% bounce. So that was kind of horrible to watch, considering I definitely would have traded that, but there's nothing I could do about it. Couldn't trade it, so is what it is. But what I will do is put this data into my tracker, and you know, just another one to add to my statistics. So going to look into a trade that I did take this week, which was AHMA. And I took this for a day two bounce. I'll just remove those lines. So let's go to the daily chart. This is its day one here. It's moved on good volume. It's done 85 mil in volume, but it's not a very strong run up. It's closed down here. I think it only closed up maybe 45%, could have been 50, can't remember exactly, but it wasn't a particularly strong close. So it's not like a premium setup. And the only reason I traded this really for a day two, normally I like to see a lot of strength after hours and pre-market on its after hours on its day one and pre-market the next day. Didn't have that, but it was just the shape of the chart that got my attention. And this is the day one, and then it's just held this area really nicely. So it's not dropped, it's just kind of got this straight kind of price action all the way across. And the reason why I liked that was because not so long ago BBGI had a very similar pattern. So it had this big day one, and then it just held again, very similar to AHMA, this nice straight kind of price action. And at the time, I remember thinking this looked quite interesting, but hadn't really seen it before, so I didn't really know what it would do or how to trade it. But it just got my attention because of the way the price action was. And on that day two, it actually broke above the day one close and then went on to have a really big bounce on its day two. So I'd remembered that, tracked that data, and then when I saw AHMA set up in a really similar way, this nice move here and then this sideways action that's holding up the price, I thought that could be potentially an opportunity for a day 2 bounce. So I did try and take it around here before I thought it was going to push over the previous day's close, which is this green line. And I didn't really want to get chopped up in that area, so I kind of wanted to get it down here. But I had to cut because, I had to risk off this area. And then you can see here a nice little double bottom and then a reclaim of day 1's low of day. So that was really nice. So I added in some on market open, I think around 155, something like that. And then once it pushed above the previous day's close on this candle here, and some volume started to come in on this candle, I got in at 163, I added to my position. So I had an average entry of 159. And then it did this nice bounce upwards. I was expecting bigger bounce based on what BBGI did, but also I probably shouldn't have expected that because the day 1 was not that strong on this ticker, so I probably made a bit of an error on my PTs. But I sold, my best sell was 188, but my average gain my total gain on this one was just 11%. I think I could have taken about 17% if I'd sold all of it at 188, but instead took the 11%. So thesis was correct on that one. Happy with that because I don't often trade day 2s and I wouldn't normally trade them without a big push after hours and pre-market, but just seeing that it was very similar to the way BBGI had set up previously, that gave me the conviction to take this trade. So I didn't take too many trades this week because I didn't see much that was of interest other than obviously that one that went without me, SOBR. But it was a green week for me, but I just took small size on the trades that I took. But still, green is green. Cheers for watching. Catch you next Sunday.